Look, finding the best speakers for home music is a total minefield. You either spend a fortune or end up with a tinny mess that sounds like a toy. I spent the last month testing 5 very different speakers in my own living room and backyard to see which ones actually deliver. I bought these myself, so I could tell you what's worth your cash.
Product number 1, BolaButty Bluetooth speaker. When I first pulled the BolaButty out on the box, I was surprised by how solid it felt for the price. It has this rugged, rubberized texture that tells you right away it's not going to break if you accidentally knock it off a coffee table. It's got a bit of weight to it, about 1.5 pounds, which usually means the drivers inside aren't cheap junk. In my testing, the setup was instant. Bluetooth 5.3 is no joke. I left my phone in the kitchen and walked to the other side of my house, and the music didn't stutter once. The sound is punchy. While it's rated at 10 watts, it feels louder. I noticed that at 50% volume, the balance is really sweet. The highs are clear without being piercing. The party lights are a fun touch too. They actually pulse to the beat, though I usually turn them off to squeeze out every bit of that 20-hour battery life. I even splashed some water on it while I was doing dishes, just to test that IPX5 rating, and it kept right on playing. If you want something that can live in your living room, but also survive a trip to the beach or a messy barbecue, this is a great all-rounder. It's perfect for someone who wants a reliable daily driver without spending over $50.
Product number 2, Edifier R1280T powered bookshelf speakers. Stepping away from the portable stuff, I hooked up the Edifier R1280T set to my turntable and computer. Man, these things look classy. The wood finish is actual MDF, not cheap plastic, so they feel like a real piece of furniture on a bookshelf. They're heavy, stable, and have that classic studio look. The performance here is a totally different league because they're powered by 42 watts of RMS power. When I played some jazz, I could actually hear the depth of the bass notes, something those little portable tubes just can't do. My favorite part is the side panel. It has physical knobs for bass and treble. I found myself bumping the bass up a bit for movies and dialing it back for podcasts. Since these have dual RCA inputs, I kept them plugged into my PC and my record player at the same time. No switching cables, no headache. They don't have Bluetooth, which might be a deal breaker for some, but for a dedicated home music setup where you want actual room-filling sound, these are the winners. If you're building a home office or a listening nook and want that warm wooden acoustic vibe, these are a steal. They aren't meant for the pool, but for your desk, they're unbeatable.
Product number 3, EBODA shower Bluetooth speaker. The EBODA is a weird little gadget, but I grew to love it. It's palm-sized and feels like a ruggedized hockey puck. It comes with a carabiner, so I clipped it right onto the shower rod. It's got a much higher waterproof rating than the others, IP67, meaning I actually dropped it into a full sink and it just floated there, blinking its LED lights and playing music like nothing happened. Now, it's only 5 watts, so don't expect it to power a house party. But for its size, the sound is surprisingly crisp. I didn't notice any of that gross distortion you usually get when you crank a small speaker to 100%. The battery is a beast too. I used it for about 20 minutes every morning for 2 weeks and still haven't had to charge it. The LED patterns are actually pretty chill when you're taking a bath with the light stemmed. It's also got a built-in mic, so I actually took a phone call while I was washing my hair. Not something I do often, but it worked perfectly. If you're looking for a gift or just want something specifically for the bathroom or a kayak trip, this is the one. It's built like a tank and handles steam and splashes better than anything else I've tried.
Product number 4, CHIFENCHY portable Bluetooth speaker. Holding the CHIFENCHY feels like holding a tall can of soda. It's very light, barely half a pound, and fits perfectly in the side pocket of my backpack. It's got a 15-watt output, which is actually more powerful than the BolaButty, and you can really hear that extra oomph in the vocals. When I took this out to the backyard, the Bluetooth range blew me away. They claim 100 feet, and while I didn't take a tape measure out, I got pretty far down the driveway before it clipped. The light show on this one is a bit more party-centric than the EBODA. It feels more energetic. I also like the lanyard it comes with. I hung it from a tree branch while I was working on my car, and it stayed out of the way while keeping the music right at ear level. The battery gave me a solid 15 hours of use. It's IPX5, so it handled a light rain shower just fine. This is the vacation speaker,
If you're packing light for a flight or a beach trip and need something that can actually compete with the sound of the wind and waves, this little cylinder punches way above its weight class. It's the best middle ground between tiny and powerful.
Product number 5, Bose SoundLink Flex 2nd Gen. Finally, I spent some time with the Bose SoundLink Flex. The moment you touch this, you know why it costs more. The silicone exterior feels premium, almost silky, and the steel grille is rock solid. It's got this Position IQ technology, which sounds fancy, but I actually tested it. Whether I laid it flat on its back or stood it upright, the internal sensors adjusted the EQ, so it always sounded balanced. The audio quality is exactly what you expect from Bose. Deep, rich bass that doesn't muddy up the vocals. I noticed that even at low volumes, the music sounds full, whereas cheaper speakers tend to lose their character unless they're turned up loud. It's also dustproof and waterproof, and it even floats. I got about 11.5 hours of battery life, which is plenty for a day out. It uses USB-C for fast charging, which is a nice modern touch. If you have the budget and you're a bit of an audio snob like I am, this is the one to get. It's the most sophisticated sounding speaker on this list and looks the best on a modern shelf.
Whether you need a rugged shower companion or a serious set of bookshelf speakers, one of these 5 will definitely do the trick for your home. I've put the links to all of them in the description below, so you can check the latest prices.